In the spring of 2015, I was selected to design and teach Eller's first online undergraduate course in business communication. Based in part on my successful launch of that course the following fall, I was tapped to redesign and teach our upper division in-person course for the spring 2016 semester. Our program was at a crossroads. The college's faculty had approved a new prerequisite pre-business course to focus entirely on business writing. This allowed us to move the most intense writing assignments from our upper division course and presented a unique opportunity to expand our focus in that course on presentations and interpersonal communication. Ever focused on practical application, I wanted all of our Eller students to end their semester of BCOM 314 with a stronger sense of self and an accessible way of displaying their authentic professional personae. In the revised version of the course I developed, which has expanded from a small pilot to the entire incoming cohort of roughly 450 students this fall, students end the semester with a digital profile, a website, that encapsulates each student's authentic professional persona. This is much more than just an online resume. The students are required to include portfolio samples of their written and presentation work, links to at least 2 other platforms, include some interesting information about themselves, provide a way to directly contact them, and they must put together a professional snapshot video that engages their site visitors and sets them apart from their peers. These digital profiles become practical tools that the students can continue to tweak and use long after the course ends. Some of my former students have successfully used their digital profiles in their job and internship searches, while others use theirs to market their existing small businesses. The digital profile project actually starts even before the students are admitted to Eller. In one of their other pre-business courses, the students take a 100% online career leader assessment to help them identify the jobs and organizational cultures in which they would thrive. We revisit these survey results a year later in my class. I asked the students to look at their culture match results, the part of the career leader assessment that describes their ideal organizational culture. And then I lead them through a guided visualization about their personal values. Around the same time, I have my students complete the People Styles assessment based on Robert and Dorothy Glennon's People Styles at Work, using an online Google form that I developed and that allows me to collect the data and quickly calculate and distribute the results back to the students. Armed with these 3 sets of data about their professional persona, the students then begin the process of confirming that they are putting their best professional personae forward. I make another Google form accessible to the students to customize. They personalize the form and distribute it to at least 3 professional contacts. The form replicates the People Styles assessment, culture match ratings, and allows for open-ended responses about the students' personal values and value in the workplace. After a few weeks in the field, the students start collecting and reviewing the survey data. This is an eye-opening experience for many students. While many responses confirm that the students are exactly who they try to be, some students receive a crucial reality check. One student, I remember, approached me after class to share with me a very frank assessment he had received from a former professor about how he behaved in class and what those behaviors indicated about who he was. He wasn't prone to acting out, so this response was eye-opening for him. He was a good-natured student who had no idea until that point that his instructors not only noticed his occasionally flippant attitude, but their perceptions of him were influenced by it. From that moment forward, that student was much more conscientious in my class, and I'd like to think beyond. Once the students have enough information to compare their preferred professional persona with the one they regularly present in professional environments, they begin to develop an action plan focused on their digital profiles. Most of our undergraduate students are digital natives and will continue using social media and other online platforms no matter what. They've had it drilled into them about what not to do online. They can recite from memory all of the rules for what not to post online and why, but they're rarely given the opportunity to think about their online presence from a strengths-based perspective. The digital profiles allow the students the opportunity to control how they're perceived online and to build on the professional persona work they've already achieved with their survey respondents. Professional personae, of course, are not built on survey responses alone. At the beginning of the semester, students pair up with a professional persona partner. We consider our course a feedback-rich environment. In addition to discussing the survey responses, the professional persona partners meet 6 times throughout the semester to review the process review and process other feedback they've received through instructor grading of their team presentations, and up to 4 rounds of 360-degree team evaluations. After each of the 6 professional persona partner conferences, each student pair posts a summary response to a discussion board on D2L. This creates a record of their journey of self-discovery, which they ultimately use in a lightning round of professional persona partner presentations towards the end of the semester. As each partner pair presents out on what they've learned about themselves and how they've grown over the course of the semester, the rest of the students complete a brief Google form evaluation of each other pair's presentation. One last bit of feedback to bring closure to this part of the course. As you can imagine, the most robust and comprehensive feedback actually does come from the confidential 360-degree evaluations, which are conducted entirely online through Qualtrics and have proven to be especially illuminating for most students. They work closely with the same team of 4 or 5 other students over the course of the semester on projects for not just business communication, but for their management and marketing courses too. The process of assigning them to these teams also incorporates technology. A team of preceptors conducts interviews and enters notes on each student into a Google Sheet that automatically calculates grades and populates with relevant information about each student, such as major, people style, and section number. The preceptors then use this information to draft the teams they will mentor and coach throughout the rest of the semester. Following each major BCOM team presentation, the teams complete the 360-degree evaluations about each member of their team. The 360-degree evaluations cover demonstration of professionalism, attitude, and contribution to team deliverables. This gives the students a chance to adjust their work ethic to better meet the needs of their teams. It also provides more insight about their professional personae that they continue developing their digital profiles. As part of the digital profile development process, students conduct an audience analysis for their websites, in which they think critically about who they most want to visit their digital profiles and the impressions they want those visitors to form before they leave. For each audience group, the students think about their ideal and dreaded images based on the work of Rob and Eli. The students then take these audience images and transform them into their professional snapshot videos. This is the first time in a while that many of our business students have the opportunity to express their creativity for a core course, and most of them take full advantage. I've received reports from several former students that their videos embedded on their digital profiles were what made the difference for them in receiving job offers. This creative outlet is critical to the learning process, and it has the added benefit of adding another layer of practical skills building to our curriculum. See, the University of Arizona recently entered into a partnership with Adobe to become the first Adobe Creative Campus in the Western United States. This partnership provides University of Arizona student and faculty members with unfettered free access to the entire Adobe Creative Cloud. Our students can now and enthusiastically do use Adobe products like Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, After Effects, Dreamweaver, Muse, and Spark to add a distinctly professional quality to their digital profiles and professional snapshot videos. The partnership only just went live, and I look forward to expanding the use of these industry standard tools in my class. In fact, I created betterlearning.tech entirely in Adobe Muse with some assists from Photoshop, Illustrator, and Animate so that I could learn the software and be better able to guide them in the fall. Meeting students where they are, forcing them to think critically about their favorite subject, themselves, and giving them practical tools for achieving their goals are what comprise my teaching philosophy and are the principles encapsulated by the series of assignments I designed, which will be ramping up and rolling out to almost 1,000 students per year starting this fall. Please feel free to read through the assignment descriptions, explore the Google Forms and Sheets, and enjoy the student digital profiles linked through betterlearning.tech.